Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am Governor Spencer Cox, and I have the pleasure today of hosting the first One Utah Student Town Hall. And my preferred pronouns are he, him, and his. I believe in helping young leaders learn and grow by listening to them and providing platforms to share their voices. Leading with equity and inclusion starts at a young age, and the students that are joining us today have shown great leadership through their academic achievements and civil and civic participation in our state.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about this pretty fascinating and strange topic about this trend going on in schools, or allegedly going on in schools among students who apparently are coming to school and dressing and acting like animals, like dogs and cats. They call themselves furries. Now, the mainstream liberal media has said that this is a myth, okay, that this is made up. It's a right-wing conspiracy. There is no proof and evidence that you have kids coming to school barking and meowing and, acting like dogs and cats and other animals, bringing dog bows and stuff like that to school. There's no evidence of this stuff happening, okay? Even though there have been stories where school districts have dealt with these types of kids, allegedly. At the very least, their attire is so distracting that they've had to go out of their way to ban it from school.
I can't believe I have to say this out loud, but the furry dress attire.
The school dress code up for debate in Brevard County. According to some board members, some students are raising concerns about their classmates' attire. They say some kids are dressing and acting like animals.
There are children in our schools that are dressing as animals. And that sounds innocent when you say it out loud, but there are things like dog leashes and collars and walking a child as though they're an animal and tails that are tripping hazards.
Yeah, they're called furries, and it's the most, to be honest with you, it's an anomaly that I didn't have when I was in school, and I'm sure you didn't either.
To be clear, these board members are not talking about the full body fursuits you might see at a convention. They believe accessories like tails, collars, or ears might be distracting to other students.
They're distracting the schools by barking and meowing and stuff like that.
Out of more than 2,000 students surveyed, the board members acknowledged that this was not the most common issue brought up. A spokesperson for the district told us they have not seen issues with students in furry attire, and they hadn't seen reports of students with collars and leashes.
If you're telling elementary school families that their kids can't emulate a cat or a dog or a unicorn, you've just eliminated a lot of the clothes and fun accessories that girls like to wear at that age.
One parent tells us her daughter and many other students like to wear cat ear headbands and doesn't see why that's a problem. She thinks the behavior is what needs to be addressed, not the attire.
The Brevard Public School Board has so many issues to tackle. I just don't see how this is even in the top 50.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that. Okay, there's been weird stories like that popping up all over the place. That was in Florida. This story that we got to talk about, again, a fascinating story, really, is out of Utah, Payson, Utah, to be exact. Mount Nebo Middle School. The students are going to stage a walkout protest over furries being allowed in class. Now, allegedly, this is a distraction for students, which I don't doubt. But also, these kids have been attacking other kids, right? By biting, scratching, and spraying things in the children's faces. Okay, these are the things that these kids are complaining about. And they're complaining about it. And that's why they walked out in protest, because apparently the administration at the school is not doing anything about it. And I want to play this clip here from the walkout because I think their complaints are pretty interesting and definitely should be heard.
They're putting glitter boxes.
I heard that was just a rumor.
No, it's true.
Is it something you've seen?
Yeah, they're putting glitter boxes in the bathroom. So we can't talk or say anything to the furries or even look at them, but they can come look at us and they can say stuff to us and touch us, and they don't get in trouble, but we get in trouble.
Interesting. That sounds like a double standard to me.
Yes.
Okay, you guys stay on the sidewalk, okay?
Also, we're not allowed to look at them, go near them within like 10 feet circle. Otherwise, the teachers will come and get mad at us.
No. Okay.
They say it's not fair.
How old are the kids that are dressing like furries?
They're like 11, 12. They're 13 and they shouldn't be allowed to.
They bring dog bowls to lunch. They prohibit us from wearing masks, but they let them wear full face masks.
Why do you think the principal hasn't put a stop to this?
Because her daughter is a furry and she supports it. And if we get bit or something, they get mad at us.
We get suspended, not them. Even if they weren't us to do anything, we get suspended.
They scratch, bite,
and she's also afraid of getting sued.
Where are they getting these ideas, you think?
Their parents.
Why would their parents want them to dress up as an animal?
I don't know. But they're not supporting their parents.
They get it from YouTube because they see furries and they think it's cool.
So that scratch on your elbow is from a furry?
Yes.
Interesting.
I have one on my leg, but I'm not gonna show it.
Yeah, you don't have to show it. That's fine. Well, you guys are pretty brave for walking out of class. I'd be afraid to get suspended.
They can't suspend all of us. There's so many. They can't suspend all of us. That would be illegal. I got kicked in the leg.
You got kicked in the leg?
Yeah,
Hey, you guys stay on the sidewalk, okay?
I'm on the sidewalk.
What is this?
It's the email that our teachers are sent out.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that, okay? So all of these students are essentially walking out in protest, okay? And somebody tell me that these students are lying. I don't think these students are lying, okay? I think that these students feel passionate about what they experience. Okay, let's listen to this person.
My brother's like kids with claws and like telling me how his friend got bit and stuff. And it's just insane. Like, kids should not go to school thinking they might get attacked by some kid acting like an animal. Like, it's crazy.
So they're getting bitten?
Yeah, he always sends me videos and stuff and like pictures of like the kids like acting like animals, like crawling and like barking at people.
Is this in class or is this in between classes?
I think, I'm not actually sure, but it's all of them. All of them, just all the time, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you think they allow it?
I think they're really just like, I don't know, trying to.
The principal's daughter is a furry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, our school. That's
Yeah.
why she's not really.
I can't remember what it's called, but there's something like they try to, like the minority, they try to like just make that like.
Try to
normal.
appease them?
Yeah, they try to appease the minority, but yeah, just trying to make just them happy or whatever. There's lots of rules, like even if they're like messing with you, you can't do anything or say anything. It's just like really like they can say anything they want and you can't do anything.
Well, I mean, like when I
sounds about woke, right? Sounds about woke, okay? It sounds about right. I don't think that these kids are making this up, okay? But who knows, okay? I don't know personally. This story came across my timeline. I thought it was fascinating that you have all these kids walking out over something that's supposed to be a conspiracy theory, okay? Because we covered these type of stories before, in which allegedly you have these kids bringing dog bowls and litter boxes to school. And again, they're acting like animals, right? And these teachers and administrators are allowing them to do this. And I guess they're facilitating it because they don't want to hurt feelings. And this is what happens when you live in a world when you don't want to hurt feelings, where everybody's feelings are valid, even if it isn't necessarily grounded in reality. You end up with stories like this where you have these kids who allege that, hey, they're being attacked, they're being bitten, kicked, because you have these kids that just are allowed to act in whatever way they want to act just because they, are the minority, right? Just because they identify as animals, I guess, right? So instead of actually, fixing the problem by talking to the parents and saying, hey, look, I don't know what y'all do at home. I don't know what you're into at the house, but when your kid comes to school, they can't act like this, right? They can't be biting, kicking, and, spraying stuff on kids like animals. They can't be acting like dogs and cats. They can't bring the dog bowls. They can't bring the little boxes. They can't do that. You cannot do this at school, okay? They have to actually get along with the other kids. No. Apparently the administrator's on board with it as well too, right? And this is how we end up with the society that we currently have, is because the adults that are supposed to be guiding these kids are basically letting them get away with this type of stuff. And, down the road, that has negative consequences for society as a whole. And you're not doing these kids any favors by essentially allowing them to be a distraction to other kids and themselves by acting up like this. So, hey, we'll see if the local news media picks up this story. We'll see how big this story gets. But, they say it's a conspiracy. They say it doesn't exist, that this is something that's made up and that, it's just a right-wing MAGA thing. I personally think that there's probably some truth to it. I personally don't feel like these kids are lying. But then again, you never know, right? I think it is important, though, to highlight it and to see, okay, is there some truth to this? We'll see. Because if there is, and again, the administrators are facilitating it, then we have a big problem on our hands. I think that there definitely should be an investigation. And this is just another reason why you probably shouldn't send your kids to public schools, right? Homeschooling, private school, charter school, right? Don't send your kids to these types of public schools. Again, this story right here, again, is a prime example of what happens, right? The type of craziness that goes on, where I think that, parents, if they can, right, if you can financially afford it, do not send your kids to these places, okay? It's just not a good environment for students to learn. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.